Good evening. I said to Cedric, that introduction made me want to just come up here and say, good evening, thank you very much, and have an enjoyable evening. I know that's what you're wishing, but I'm sorry. I spent a little time putting these notes together, and I'm going to share them with you. But before I start, I do want to share with you, President Lambert just informed me that Cedric has been accepted to Harvard University. That is awesome. So congratulations. We are so very, very proud of you. One of my most favorite quotes is one by Maya Angelou, and many of you know it. It has been used quite a bit in the last 2 years, and it simply says that life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breaths away. This evening, I would say to the honorees, I hope you consider this one of those such moments. For you have achieved excellence in academia, and because of that, you are being honored this evening. And I am very pleased to be a part of this celebration, a celebration that awards excellence and integrity. And to my president, President Leo Lambert, who has taken this university to heights unimaginable, that makes me so very proud to say I'm a graduate of Elon University. I thank you, President Lambert, for affording me the opportunity to come home. And I do love coming home because my house is just a few miles from this university. And I get to see my grandchildren, but more importantly, I get to come on this campus and to reminisce about the times and the days and hours that I spent here. And it was in this very gym that I marched and received my degree back in 1972, a degree that has served me well over these 40 years. And I'm proud to say that because the good Lord has been good to me over these 40 years. And I certainly want to thank Mr. Leon Williams. I know he's in here somewhere. I don't see him. There he is. Because I told him he has been the epitome of what a great host should be. He has made me feel so very special. And without him thinking of me, I probably wouldn't be here this evening as your speaker. So I thank you for honoring me with this wonderful, wonderful invitation. I do want to salute and congratulate our honorees because I feel it is so important to give value to recognize, and to commemorate the accomplishments of high-achieving students. So I am delighted to have been selected as your speaker this evening, and I want each of you to know immediately that by setting high academic standards for yourselves, you become role models not just for the African American community, but for this entire university community. For your scholarly excellence burnishes the reputation of Elon University, further adding luster to the legacy of this great institution, my alma mater. You see, you are laying the foundation, the academic foundation, for lifelong learning on which you will stand for the rest of your lives. So build it well. It will serve you well. Now, before I go any further, I have to stop and salute the parents, the grandparents, the brothers and sisters and aunties and uncles and cousins and other family members who are here this evening, and even those who are not, who have been your support group. I salute you and acknowledge you for your very essential role as the village that has brought your child, your sons and your daughters to this very fine institution. And I would just like to see the parents and grandparents and other family members are here. If you can stand, stand so we can recognize you, but if not, just wave your hand. You see, we know the sacrifices that you have made over the years, or this past year if you have a freshman, to ensure that your son or your daughter would get the finest education possible. And I had you stand because I want to say to the young men and women here tonight, never forget your parents. Never forget your relatives and friends who support you and who have paved the way for you to be here tonight. I could not go further without recognizing the Elon University faculty and staff and administrators. This is a Saturday, and you are here to support this very special group of young people, and that is most noteworthy. But more importantly, you are performing the essential job of shepherding these fine young minds to the heights of achievement. It takes me back to my days at Elon, when I was one of very few African-American students who sat in every classroom with non-African-American teachers. But the good news about a good teacher is good teachers teach. It does not matter the race, the gender of the individual they are teaching. So I say to the faculty, thank you for the stellar job that you do. And if you would, stand and let us acknowledge you for coming out on a Saturday to support these students. Yes, each of you, parents, faculty, staff, students, administrators, family members, have done your part to comprise the community of excellence which we honor and celebrate this evening. Young people, your personal excellence, your hard work, your scholarship, and your talents won you admission to Elon University, a university which is all about excellence. And your experience here is designed to take you to the next levels of excellence, as this Elon education did for me. So I say to you tonight, continue to make right choices when it comes to your education. Continue to realize that an investment in your education is an investment in you. And remember that choice, not chance, determines your destiny. Choice, not chance, determines your destiny. You are making the right choices. In making the choice, the decision, and the commitment to a life of excellence, you carry on a long, proud tradition in the African-American community and culture. As a people, we have never taken education for granted. We made the choice hundreds of years ago that we would be educated. Many of our forefathers and mothers, some may have been your great-greats, died because they had a thirst for knowledge. As you know, back in the day during the times of slavery, you could be killed for trying to read even the Bible. But our people made a choice that education was essential. Glenda Phillips made a choice. Eugene Perry made the choice to excel and to make education their top priority, as did Gail Fonville Parker, Marvin Morgan, Dr. Audrey Ward, and the list could go on and on of those young men and women who stand with me today, but who stood here as pioneers and mavericks, paving the way for other African Americans to have a part of an education from an excellent institution. And tonight, you are continuing that legacy that we started 40, 45 years ago. The legacy of excellence continues at Elon by our African American students who are paving the way today, yes, for those who will come after. You see, as a people, we have never taken education for granted, for the power and potential of a strong academic foundation never weakens. It only grows stronger. stronger with time. And so today I stand before you reminiscing of my own journey towards excellence, the one that led me to the gates of Elon University in 1968. That journey has taken me from helping to integrate this fine university to being named National Teacher of the Year out of America's 2.5 million teachers, to being the first African-American woman to lead one of the nation's youngest universities. Please know that once you achieve, life is not easy. There will be bumps in the road. There will be those who will try to pull you down and cause you to turn back. But I say to you today, keep your hand first in God's hand. And second, continue to make the choice to be excellent in every arena, in the classroom and wherever else in life you go. Yes, you must make the choice to turn your dreams into success stories. Just continue to invest in you when others may be partying, when others may be going home early. I know you stay back and read a little bit more and spend a little more time writing that paper and getting in study groups to study for those big exams. You've made the choice to invest in yourselves by investing in your education. So this evening, I say to you, make your higher education your top priority. And like Cedric, don't stop with the bachelor's degree. That's just your first set of letters. Go on and get the master's and the doctorate. And each of you plan to be right here at this same ceremony next year and the year after for as long as you are students at this great university. Why? Let's have a little fun. I'll tell you why. A higher education is like the new iPad. It will make you brilliant from the outside in. Make the choice to get an excellent higher education. A higher education is a little bit like Burger King. It will let you have it your way. A higher education is like Coca-Cola. I declare unto you it is the real thing. Coca-Cola is like, not Coca-Cola, education is like AT&T. It will enable you to rethink possible. And education is like a slowpoke sucker. It will last you a long, long time. So when you choose to receive an excellent higher education, you don't have to worry about auditioning for America's Next Top Model. You don't have to worry about auditioning for an American Idol. For with a higher education, you are an American Idol, Sunday best, a survivor who can run the American race and have the voice of the 21st century, ensuring law and order rather than hanging out on Jersey Shore or being a Family Guy. With a higher education, you can do good deeds and have more than 1,000 words to use in solving the world's problems. So we thank you, young men and women who are being honored tonight, for making the right choice and not leaving your education and your future to chance. You have made the right choice to achieve excellence in all you do rather than leaving it to chance. So it is fitting that tonight we honor you and pay tribute to you in the excellence of the two great pioneers, Glenda Phillips, the very first black student to attend Elon in 1963, and Eugene Perry, the first black student to graduate from Elon in 1969. Yes, if they could do it, if we could do it, you certainly can do it, and you are doing it. And for that, we applaud and we salute you for a job well done. I challenge you to keep aiming higher, for excellence is not based on intelligence and impressive grade point averages alone. True lifelong excellence is based first and foremost on the quality of your character. your integrity, your ethics today and tomorrow. I encourage you to expand your GPA with the ability to stand for what you believe in. Speak up against injustice in all forms, and think critically and analytically for yourselves at all times. Question that which seems questionable. And as you continue to build, to dream, to aim high, and to exceed your reach, remember always the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who said, "The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of education." So I close today with this challenge, a challenge that says it is your choice to be excellent in all ways. A challenge that is built on 3 criteria. First, seek self-awareness. I charge you today, seek self-awareness. That is, know yourself well. Understand what your talents and strengths are. Those things you do well and enjoy, build on them. Learn new skills and abilities to challenge yourself. Second, try to learn something new each day, whether in the classroom or as an independent scholar. It might be as simple as learning new words to improve your ability to speak with precision and to debate issues persuasively. This becomes a building block for the acquisition of new knowledge. Why don't you just acquire that habit if you haven't already? And third, my final challenge to you is I charge you to be of service to others. This is in the finest tradition of Elon University, an institution with a proud history of students and alumni giving back to the communities in which they live. This means that wherever you reside, you should strive to be of service, using your phenomenal gifts in some tangible way to support the causes you hold dear and reflect the values you esteem. For service is just the rent you pay while living on this earth. So today, remember, know yourself, invest in yourself, embrace the habit of lifelong learning, and give back to others. Act decisively, act today, for if you do, this university, the state, the nation, and yes, even the world will benefit from your efforts, and more importantly, you will reap enormous satisfaction from the effort that you make. Remember, awardees, it is your choice. Your choice. And choice, not chance, determines what? Your destiny. I'm going to close with this saying. One I close most of my speeches with. It is funny, and I hope you'll laugh. But it really is sincere, and it has significant meaning. And it goes like this. God has given us 2 ends in life. Our success in life depends on which end we use the most. Now, one of those ends that he's given us, we can use to think with. The other one, we sit on it. Ladies and gentlemen, honorees, heads we win, tails we lose. God bless you, and congratulations.